Greetings, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of TNCEAL Wellness Wednesday. I'm Dr. Katherine Y. Brown, your host. I am absolutely excited to introduce you to today's guest. Now, Jennifer Haile has been doing some amazing things in terms of fitness, family, and just keeping people phenomenally well during the COVID-19 pandemic. So without further ado, welcome Jennifer to Wellness Wednesday.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here to talk a little bit about fitness and family and some of the fun things that happened, not so fun, but some of the things that happened during COVID-19. So I'm excited to be here. So thank you for having me.
Wait, now you just gave us a symbol, F3. You said fitness, family, and fun. So all right, everyone, that's going to be our new hashtag for Jennifer.
I love it.
Now, we have a very wide viewership. People are tuning in all around the world for TNCEAL Wellness Wednesday.
Right.
So I know your bio, I know your credentials, but for people who don't know you, tell us a little about yourself and what you do.
Yeah, so my background, I guess I'll start from education. I have a BA in philosophy and Spanish from Spelman College. And I do have a law degree from University of Memphis. I am a contractor with Guidehouse. I'm in money laundering, anti-money laundering field. So we try to catch the bad guys, and I'm compliant. So I'm kind of working in the legal realm as well as finance. But my love, and not to say that's something that I don't like to do, but my real love and joy comes from teaching dance, fitness, Zumba. Hip hop, I started taking the classes while I was in law school as a stress relief. And then when I graduated, I became certified in Zumba and just fell in love with doing it. I've been certified for a decade. And so I've kind of merged off from teaching just regular Zumba classes, per Zumba design, because there's certain things you have to do, just sort of branching out on my own. So now I'm teaching a hip hop fitness class at 1440 Fitness. It starts Monday. So if you are interested, it's in Nashville, Tennessee. It's Mondays and Thursdays at 7. And so I just kind of do the music that I like. I do a little bit of Zumba, but it's a lot of hip hop, a lot of trap. I do a lot of toning. There's some high impact, some low impact. So it's kept my sanity during law school when I was taking the classes, and it keeps my sanity now, with a teenager and trying to do all the things that I'm doing. So yeah, that's something that's probably my love. And I know that, we talk about COVID here, and it's difficult because a lot of people are getting back into the gym. Mentally it's difficult, physically it's difficult. So I'm trying to just encourage people to take it slowly, to have fun with it, challenge yourself without, pushing yourself so hard that you don't ever want to return, but, just having fun with it. So yeah, so that's kind of the way I've been helping people get over it. Well, not get over it, but get past it.
Get past it, get through it. So you said,
right, get through it. It's better.
So you said law school. So you have a legal lens and a fitness lens.
I do.
Ah, okay. I've been knowing you for a long time. That's really amazing. So tell me, how did COVID-19 impact you? I would say personally and professionally, because you do have a dual lens in the community, right? So tell us a little about your experience.
Right. Well, like everybody else, most of us, in corporate America or just working professionally, the majority of us, we went to the office every day. We were there 5 days a week. And some of us were lucky and, worked a couple of days out of the office. But for the most part, we're 5 day a week office. Once COVID started, we started off staying home for a couple of days, and we eventually ended up staying home completely. So I have been home working remotely. I guess it's been going on, it's 2 years. I keep saying 3, but I don't think it's been that long. It's 2 years. I've been at home for 2 years. So that changed drastically, and making my home situation a situation that's comfortable to work in can be challenging. Mm-hmm. Before we started recording, she knows my dilemmas with my child's dog. There are no words. He's like another toddler. So just trying to, trying to make yourself comfortable, trying to stay professional, trying to make sure that you stay on task. It can be challenging when you're at home all day. So that's one thing that has changed for me. Also, because I am a fitness instructor, for a little while, we weren't allowed in the gym. So for the YMCA, it closed, for a year or two. I think, well, maybe not that long. It closed about a year or two ago, and it stayed closed for a little bit of time. So we were out of a job for a while. The fitness instructors were. Nobody was teaching. That was very, very difficult because even though you can work out at home, we get used to camaraderie with the other instructors, the students, the energy in the room, and you can teach online. And I'd be willing to do that, but it's not quite the same thing as being in person with the students and the fun and the yelling, that kind of thing. So that was challenging as well. So you sort of just, you have to be flexible. You have to learn. I'm still working from home because I think a lot of corporations have just started doing that, but you just sort of learn to be flexible. You learn to set your environment up to work from home. You learn to do exercises that you can do from home. And then once the world started opening up, then, there's some more challenges of getting used to that as well. But I'm not against a hybrid. I'm hoping that will change soon. So I'm not against the hybrid situation where I'm in a couple of days at home.
I think everybody.
We'll see. Yeah. We'll see.
You bring up a point that I'm not sure many people consider, is that those people who were leading fitness classes, right?
Right.
You went through a transition as well, right? How do I do what I love and empower and engage people
right.
in this virtual sector? So, we talk about frontline workers, yeah, but the essential for what? Essential for fitness, that's also to me an essential person, right? Because
right.
you had to keep yourself healthy mentally and physically, then still trying to keep the community mentally and physically healthy. And now that we're going back to a place of a little bit of normal, how do you get people now who have become sedentary
right.
home? How do we get them out safely
right.
to integrate back? So there are a lot of different things that you have been dealing with. So thank you for staying moving through this entire time.
Of course.
Yeah. So my next question to you is, what has been your greatest success during the pandemic as it relates to keeping the community healthy?
Yeah. So, I've been, just personally trying to keep myself engaged physically by exercising on my own and sort of learning new routines. It was a perfect time to, completely redo all of your routines because you're stuck at home. So I've been, sort of doing that, encouraging my students who've, reached out to me, different videos that can look at YouTube. There's some instructors that do teach on YouTube as well. I haven't been one of them yet. I'm not against it, but I haven't done that yet. But just sort of encourage them to stay active, encouraging them to follow some of the routines that are available online. And when, and letting them know when the world did open back up, encouraging them once they get back to class and being gentle with themselves in all aspects. This is difficult for everybody.
Yeah.
So you have to be gentle with yourself. You have to understand this is an anomaly for everyone. It's challenging in all ways. So that's one of the things I sort of try to impart on my students when they were no longer in the classroom and once they returned. To just be, don't be so hard on yourself. All of our bodies look different after COVID. Mine does. Where everybody's body looks different after COVID. It just does. We're not, and even if you're not going to the gym or you're teaching classes, you're up moving around. And if you're not doing that anymore, your body, we're all going to look different. We're going to feel different. We're older. We've been sitting. So you have to be just cognizant of that and kind to yourself and to your body, I think.
I love that. So be patient with our bodies.
Yeah.
To ourselves. And you said it earlier, what was it? Fitness, family, and fun. So no matter what you're doing to get fit, just have fun and engage with it.
That's all it is. Like I tell my students, ain't none of us in here J-Lo. I'm not. Maybe you are. I said, I'm up here with you. I'm 45 years old. I'm not ashamed to say that. I said, if I don't want to jump, I'm not going to. I want to show you the low impact version. We can get just as good a workout. In my 30s and early 40s, I used to jump. Everybody who knew me, I used to jump all around like the Energizer Bunny. You get older, things change, your body changes. You can get a good workout without, killing yourself. So we're all having fun. The music I hope is really good. I have everything from Tina Turner to Migos. I got everything.
All right. So everyone at home is probably getting really excited and they're saying, how do we connect with Jennifer? So how does the community connect with you? I mean, social media, website,
Yes.
all the details.
Yes. So I am available on Facebook. Dance Blast with Jennifer is my dance page. I'm also available as an individual, Jennifer Iman, JenniferIman. But if you're interested in dancing, if you're interested in fitness, if you're interested in joining the classes, or if you have any questions or you want me to come teach a class for your organization, whatever you need me to do, I'm open to that as well. It's Dance Blast with Jennifer. Yes, so that's my Facebook.
All right, you all heard it first. Dance Blast with Jennifer.
Yes.
And she sounds like an amazing instructor. I don't know, but I'm really excited, and I think you should check her out. So what else do you have going on? You know, anything else that you would like to share with our viewers about Jennifer?
Well, yes. Okay. So since you put it out there, and I don't know how much I can talk about it, but I will put it out there. I am running for Williamson County School Board District 10. And I'm very, very excited to do that. You know, I believe, you know, in public education, I believe in diversity on the board, diversity with teachers, and, you know, adequate teacher compensation, all that kind of stuff. So if you are interested in that, I do have a Facebook site for that as well. Jennifer Haile for Williamson County School Board District 10, or you can Google me, and you'll see articles about kind of my stance on that. So that's probably the biggest thing that I have going on. I do a few other, you know, things in the community. I'm a corresponding secretary for the local chapter of my alumni school here, Spelman College. And I'm in Jack and Jill as well. I don't hold a board position, but I'm involved in that as well. And so, yeah, I have a lot of different things. And I guess I should put a plug out as well, because she'd probably kill me for not doing this. I'm on the board of Moves and Grooves, which is a fantastic organization headed by Dr. Emerald Mitchell. And it sort of advocates for education and through the arts, and, you know, offers tutoring. They're going to actually have a new building that we're working on now for us to put the kids in there. And it's just a wonderful organization. So if you're inclined to give, I would love for you to kind of visit the website as well, movesandgrooves.com. You'll be very impressed, as I was. She's a hardworking woman and has a phenomenal, organization.
There you have it. So I want to end with this question for you.
Yes.
I want to loop it back to COVID-19.
Of course.
If we are successful as a community, what does the next 5 years look like as it relates to community, and considering everything that we've been through with COVID-19?
Yes. So, I mean, I honestly, and I say this all the time, I think this is it seems cliche, but I think this is the new normal. I think that it's not going anywhere. And I'm not a doctor, so I don't have the background for that, but I think it's something that we're going to have to start to learn to navigate. I think that it's here. We have to live our lives, in the same, it's happening. And I think that we've got to start thinking of ways to live our lives with this, in existence. So, a lot of things have changed. For instance, people are working from home. There are a lot of online fitness opportunities that people have. So there are ways that people are starting to navigate this new normal. But I think that we just kind of have to accept that there's some things that are going to change. And change isn't always bad. It's just different. It's just different.
I love it. And that's the perfect note to end on. That change is not bad, but it's different, right?
It's different.
So we have been working as a community together, and we're going to continue to work, and we're going to make it through this together. Well, listen, Jennifer, thank you so much for joining us for today's episode of TNCEAL Wellness Wednesday. And for our viewers around the world, you won't want to miss an episode. Now, be sure to join me right back here next week for the next episode of TNCEAL Wellness Wednesday. Like the message, share the message, invite your family and friends to be part of the conversation. Until next time, I am Dr. Katherine Y. Brown, your host. Have a great day and stay healthy. Bye, everyone.